Yo, what's good, everybody? Today, we are finally obtaining the 0.005% Vanguard Escanor, the Alliance in a Pride with Monarch. Now, this video is honestly one of my most unluckiest videos that I've made in quite a while. Yeah, you're gonna see this is not a very fun day for me, but we stuck it through. We made it to the end, and I'm very happy with Escanor. He is a pretty busted unit. I recommend y'all getting him. I've seen a lot of talks about Escanor being ass because he can't break shields and he loses the stand and he loses the Sand Village Act 1. Like, I've seen the memes. It's actually hilarious. But all of that aside, he's a very good unit. I recommend y'all getting him. No matter what anybody else says, he's a really good unit. And yeah, if y'all do enjoy this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Comment down below if y'all have gone Escanor yet. But yeah, let's stop the yapping and let's get into the video. All right, so I have been spending a lot in the past few days. Ever since my 1 million spending iced tea video, I have been spending a good amount. And I think this 136,000 iced teas that we have right here should be, keyword being should be, enough for Escanor pity. So let's stop the yapping. I don't want to yap too long. I want to get Escanor because this grind has just been so long. It hasn't been hard, it's just been long, right? So I just want to get Escanor and be done with this. So yeah, let's get into it. Oh, there you go. That had to be pity. Let's go. All right, weather report standard is right here, but there you go. Finally, we're done. Finally, Escanor, the pity came through. That had to be pity. There's no way that wasn't pity. Bro, weather report just being in the middle of it is so funny, man. Let's go, bro. So peak. So peak. Escanor Pride, man. We're done. We're done. Let's go. Oh, thank God, bro. I never want to touch the event ever again. I have to, though, because I have to still get all the rerolls in the event. So while I'm at it, I do have a 30K, and I should have a little bit extra from the skins. So let me go ahead and sell these as well. All right, so an extra 10,000 iced teas should give us a good amount of rerolls, too. So with all these, we're going to get 28 extra rerolls, which is very nice. And as you can see, I don't know if y'all caught that, but we have 1,518 tray rolls that I've been saving up for, I think, like 2 months now. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's been at least 2 months, ever since 6.5 and a little bit before that. I have been saving for a very, very long time, and we finally got Escanor through pity. I knew I was gonna get him through pity. Like, I got super lucky getting Kagi in like 2 mil that I knew I was gonna definitely get Escanor through pity. But I don't care. We got him. We're done. And we do have a little bit more than 1,500 rules to hit that Monarch pity. Let's hope we don't get it to the Monarch pity, because 1,500 rules is a lot of rules that I've been saving for a long time. And I'm gonna take off Blitz, Solar, and Deadeye. We'll keep Ethereal on just for the suspense of like, oh, we were right there to hit the Monarch. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's get Monarch quick, bro. Please, just give me the Monarch quickly. All right, we're coming close, and this one will be Ethereal Pity. Okay, we hit the Ethereal Pity. Now, please don't let me hit the Monarch Pity, man. So many rerolls gone just like that. Holy crap. Ethereal again. Oh my gosh, bro. Come on, only Monarch, only Monarch. It's not too late, game. Just give me the Monarch now. It's not too late. Oh, man. It is not looking good. We might actually hit Pity. We might actually have to hit pity. Oh my God, what does that look? All those rerolls that I was saving up for so long, all just gone. 4 more rerolls. And here we are. Here we are. We really had to hit pity. We really had to hit pity for this Monarch. Oh my gosh, bro. I mean, it's so bittersweet, man. It's so bittersweet. I don't know, bro. It really hurts. It really does hurt. You know what I'm saying? Monarch Escanor, it only took 1,500 rerolls. Thankfully, I do have like another 200 to get from the shop and weekly challenges and tourneys every week. I'm gonna get like a couple hundred more rerolls and like before the next update, so it's gonna be fine. Now we have to give him some crazy stats, right? So I was thinking of giving him a godly damage and then giving him Z plus of everything else, right? Because I do have an extra godly range, but I want to save that for like a OP full AoE unit that might come in the future. So that's what I'm gonna do with that. So here it is, godly damage Ragnar 23.8. So yeah, godly to keep on Escanor, and boom, there you go. And the range as the final stat, there you go. Now we have a godly Z plus Escanor. We're gonna max him out too. We got to do everything, right? We got to deck him out. 117,000 damage every 6.4 seconds with 29.2 range. We're also gonna have to put a crazy burb on him because we have to. We'll put this one, 16.8% damage and 14% range, minus 8% crit damage, but 14.8% crit chance, and boom. And now his damage was 117,000. Now it's at 136,000. And now, of course, he's going to replace Choi in my team. And man, this has been one hell of a grind. I'm actually gonna try out his cosmetic. I think his effects look pretty cool, but let's see what it looks like. We get the axe, we get the pose, we get the aura of the fire, looking pretty clean, I think. So yeah, let's go test him out because I do want to see him. I've seen a lot of people say he's ass. Some people say he's good. Some people say he's absolutely crazy. Some people say he's buffed. Some people say he needs to be buffed because he doesn't break shields and stuff. Well, after seeing some videos and talking to some people, you know, I figured why not try the unit and let it speak for itself, because I'm seeing this and this and that. I got to see the unit myself. So let's go try him out and see what it's looking like. So immediately right when we're in the game, we can see the burn unit thing right here where we can just burn the units. I'll just burn every single unit because, you know, why not? So he becomes free to place too. His range is pretty good with the burb I have, and we place him and he immediately starts off at 268,000 damage. I just want to see his attacks first. But he walks in and he punches the ground, and he has like the Yamamoto Vegito AoE right where it's a circle and then becomes a cone as well. So pretty nice AoE. And then we're going to upgrade him. 247k every 6.4, 251 every 6, 255 every 6, 259 every 6, or 5.6. And then he gains SPA. Interesting. Okay. Or no, he upgraded himself, I forgot. So he becomes a cone now, a pretty good cone. 286,000 damage every 6.4 with 48 range, and he just does, what does he do? Let me see this. He does something. I don't know what exactly he is doing, but he's doing something. And he upgraded himself right there. Okay, 318k every 6 seconds with 50 range. We upgrade him again. 336 every 6, 346 every 5.6 with 53 range, and he gains Cruel Rain, which becomes a cone AoE, which is actually what I've heard a multi-hit, which people have said that this dude is ass against shields. So he has 6 shield, right? And with each attack, he's a 3-hit. So he does break shields, just not on max upgrade. He gets it from upgrade 11 to upgrade 13, which is a pretty nice upgrade to be at, right? He also got Lion Sin, I think, on upgrade 5. We'll look at passives right after this, and then he gains Cruel Prominence. Then becomes a circle AoE, but now he is single hit, pretty nicely sized circle. And then his final upgrade, 857,000 damage, 912,000 every 7.2 seconds with 76.5 range. Look at his range. And then we just skip waves a little bit to 12-hour stacks, and he's at 1.13 million every 7.2 with 78.5 range. Pretty ridiculous with 2 abilities. First being Lion Sin, where he does 400% of his damage and range can be used only once per game. Now 400% isn't much, especially since it's only in range, but he gets it pretty early on. 400% of his damage, he gets it at upgrade 5, and 400% of his damage is actually pretty ridiculous. Like, it's doing 5 million at 12-hour stacks. 400% is crazy for Escanor. And then his second ability, the ultimate, which is his most broken part of his ability, sets self to 12-hour stacks and gains 50% damage, can no longer lose hour stacks. After 5 waves, this unit sells itself. Now the selling itself part is kind of tough, but the fact that he sets himself to 12-hour stacks is the most important part, because the unit itself is very, very good when he's at 12-hour stacks due to the passives, and we're gonna look at that right now. So if you look at the passives, his first passive, the one above all, on pre-match screen, the player can select to burn unit slots, yada yada yada, and with each burn slot, he gains a permanent 1-hour stock. So he can gain a permanent of 5-hour stocks to keep for the entire match, meaning he can get to 12-hour stacks much quicker, right? And then once he burns every single unit slot, he will also become free to place and upgrade himself per wave. And when he becomes free to place, it doesn't mean for only one try, right? So usually, for example, if you delete him and replace him, he would be full price, right? No, when you sell him and place him, he's zero again. He's always free. No matter what you do, he's always free. So you can just sell and replace him as much as you want. And if you want to strategize, if you're playing like a shield stage and you know you're so fixated on ESCANOR not being able to break shields, you can place him quickly and just spam place him, right? You can place him, spam upgrade him. So like on wave 2 or wave 3, you can place him. He's gonna be at upgrade 13 doing massive amount of damage while being a 3-hit with a really nicely sized cone. So that's one thing you want to keep in mind if you're really focused and worried about shield enemies breaking through ESCANOR. That's one way to play around it. And then a second passive, High Noon. For every wave pass, this unit gains 1 hour stack. For every hour stack, this unit gains 15% damage and 1.5% range. While at 12 hour stacks, this unit gains an extra 30% damage. And then all enemies in range get afflicted with burn for 2% of this unit's damage for 5 seconds. How much burn tick is per second is he doing? On upgrade 7, by the way, upgrade 7, he's doing around 10k, and it just keeps increasing with each upgrade, right? So he's doing so much damage with this second passive alone. But yeah, that's the second part of his second passive. And then every second upon hitting 15 stacks, every wave lowers stack count by 1. And then his third passive, Sunshine. Attacks inflict burn, of course, for 30% of this unit's damage for 5 seconds. So 30% of his damage, when he's at 12 hour stacks and he's at 1.1 million damage, he's doing like an extra 300, 400k damage just from burn, which is stupid. And then if an enemy leaves this unit's range, this unit will inflict that enemy with burn for 100% of this unit's damage for 5 seconds. So did the dude leave? Yeah, he did leave. And then anytime this unit inflicts burn on an enemy, cleanses all debuffs and status effects from self. Now, this ties into this, right? So when you read that first off, you would think, okay, if he had to attack a burning enemy, that means that if he gets stunned or something, he can't cleanse himself, right? Because he has to be burning. But when he's at 12 hour stacks, he becomes invincible because he's going to be burning per second in range. No matter if he's stunned, if he's damage debuff, if he's range debuff, if he's SPA debuff, he will always be inflicting burn in his range, which means whenever he's at 12 hour stacks or whenever he has ultimate activated for 5 waves, he is invincible, right? He's invincible. He can't be stunned, he can't be debuffed, he can't be anything. I'm gonna spawn an ESCANOR real quick and see what he's doing to him. So yeah, he is already getting wiped. Let me see how much damage each tick of his burn is doing. Is it like, how much is that? I can't even see. Is that 92,000 per tick? Did I see 92,000 per tick? Holy. Yeah, he's doing like 30 to 26k, I think, per second from his burn from his second passive right here. So 26,000 per second is ridiculous. He's already done 13 million damage. That is ridiculous. And then we can pop Lion Sin too, because why not? And there's an animation for it. And boom, look at that. That was like 4 million, 5 million HP gone just like that. But yeah, that's enough yapping. Y'all have probably already seen a lot of showcases. This unit is really nice. I'm very sad that I had to get him through pity, through the Monarch pity and the Vanguard pity, but it is what it is, you know. But I do have another video planned for ESCANOR, which is gonna come soon. I don't know when, but should be soon enough. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what y'all think about this video and what y'all think about ESCANOR. I've seen a lot of people making fun of him because he can't break shields and stuff like that, which is fair. I mean, this dude loses to Act 1 of Sand Village like to like 50 HP enemies because of the shield being so stupid. But I found a way to like bypass that kind of. It's very tedious, and like ESCANOR is like one of those units where you don't want to really think when you're using it, which I guess makes sense, but like it's still a solution to the problem that people have of him not being able to break shields. Get him to upgrade 3 or get him to attack 3, and you can see he deleted himself. Get him to attack 3 and he can break shields just like that, right? But yeah, that's about it. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you guys did, and I hope y'all have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.